I welcome all the saints to this special edition of the program Philosophy and Life. Philosophy and Life. And today we are to treat the theme we choose who we are. We choose who we are. Ya nwa Chineke, onye Igbo bụ onye i mere onwe gị. Igbo sị na ihe ị na-eme ka ị ma. Ihe ị na-eme ka ị ma. Ma nke na-eme gị na ị marọ. Ihe ị na-eme ka ị ma. Ma nke na-eme gị na ị marọ. Ka ị ma nke a, ị ma nke ọzọ. Igbo fụnanya okwelu. But the sacred scripture made it clear in Galatians chapter 6 verse 7. According to the Biblia Sacra Vulgata. Ut sementem feceris eta metes. As you sow, so must you reap. As you sow, so must you reap. Of course, if you sow sparingly, you reap sparingly. Nemo strenua laborat, quien fructus laboris carapat. No one can work hard without reaping the fruit of his work. I will take you through the thoughts of a good number of world scholars. And let us stop over to a particular point, a very important point, that you are the architect of your fortune. Let me tell you this truth. If you are not happy with the version of yourself you are with now, this program is for you. Ọ bụrụ na onye Igbo maybe for onwe ya adọrọ mma, gee ntị ọfụma ife ị ga-eme n'ife ga-eme gị. Again, if you keep on treating people in a nice way and they are wounding you, ị na-eme mmadụ ọgọ, ọgọ a na-egbu, gee ntị ọfụma, this program is for you. If the level you are in life now is not a good level, you want to go higher, this program is for you. If who you are and what you have are not equivalent, that is you work like the ant and reap sparingly. There's monkey the walk, baboon the shop. You listen very well. Even the Igbo ife abụ ife aga ka onye si wee chọọ. Mana ife aga ka onye si wee chọọ bụkwazị ife na-aga ka onye si wee chọọ. Igbo sị na ife onye chọrọ ka ọfụ, ife ị chọrọ ka ị ga-afụ, nke ịma ga-ama gị, ka ị mara agara ama gị. And it's a very important topic in philosophical analysis, and it concerns human destiny. Human destiny. And I want to distinguish between destiny and faith. Now, we say, Fata regiunt orbem. Scelta omnia in lege stant. I mean faith. When faith, not F-A-I-T-H, but F-A-T-E. When faith rules the world, everything holds firm by necessity. And we say necessitas non legend habet. Necessity has no law. It is anarchy for those who think it is something, like the lawyers and the sociologists, at times even the philosophers and the ethnologists, at times even the theologians, but mostly Anglican and Pentecostal theologians. Now, watch this very point. The life you have is the life you deserve. You get the life you deserve. You may wonder, when, how did I get to this level in my life? So if you are at the level of the best version of yourself, at the worst version of yourself, you are responsible. I'll tell you how. Go to the hymn. We choose who we are. We become choose. Please, before I go on with this broadcast, invite your friends and families to at least know who they are. And as I handle this theme concerning persons, I also want to handle that concerning families and concerning nations of the world. Concerning the nations, we get the leaders we deserve, at least we elect. That's the thought of Joseph Meister. We get the leaders we deserve. So where you are now, you are the architect of your own fortune. And I wish I had to lead you into the thought of the Stagirite, Aristotle of Stagira. He said, you are what you do repeatedly. You are, that is, you are a product of what you do repeatedly. So that excellence is not an act, but a habit. This is a very important discussion in faith and destiny. What you do repeatedly will give you a character. From that character, you get a habit. And that habit makes you. I will explain later on. But note that wonderful exposition. So be careful of what you do repeatedly in your thought. That's a thought in your head. The thought fixed in your head. The words you speak and the actions you engage in. These things make you who you are. They give you a name, an identity. They give you a place. They give you an imputability. They judge you. I will still come to what I mean. Now, I want to make two distinctions for you in this philosophical analysis. These questions, we must answer them. They are very difficult questions. but we must answer them in this broadcast. Now, let me speak that in the vernacular. Ọ bụrụ na ịbụ ezigbo mmadụ na-agba mbọ mana ndị ajọ mmadụ agbaghị okirikiri, ị na-agba mbọ mbọ afịa na-agba, enwere ife ọnị na-enweta n'ime mbọ afịa na-agba. Ụkwọrọ nghọta ndị Igbo sị na gana sị ga nga ndị anọ, gana sị ga nga mba so debe ije agba ya ụkwụ. Gana sị ga nga ana kpuru okpu agba ya ero, ịnụghị ero n'ebe. Gana sị ga nga akpụfụọ n'obi agba ya ara. Were gabazie gana sị ga nga ọkpụkpụ pụta ife agba ya eze. Eji sị na ọrụ na ife ji asụ nri asụ n'ikwe bụ ka enwe ike lacha ofe. Ọ bụrụ ikwe na-asụgharị eze, ọkpụkpụ pụta ife agba ya eze. Asị na ebe egburigbo ọnụ gara mmiri ji ọma eze. Because even like that, the progress of an evil man can never be understood by anybody. But the prosperity of a good man can be understood. He is reaping what he sowed. Again, the suffering of a just man, even a servant of God, cannot be understood. Cannot be understood. But the suffering of a sinner cannot be understood. Tell the righteous, it shall be well with you. Tell the sinner, you shall die. The soul that sinner shall die. But then you see a soul sinning, that soul lives on. See a vicious, a righteous man or woman, he or she will die. At times, in the hands of the sinner. Biko ọ dị na-agba mbọ nwe ife na-enweta mgbe na-agba ige ntị ọfụma. Anyị bịara maka gị. Onwe na ị nọ fụ onye sị gị na anya bụ ekwensu na-eje ekwensu ozi, ọ na-aga n'iru. Ogwụrụ ngwata ma gị nwa na-eje Chineke ozi na-adachighị azụ, nwere ego na ọgwụ, nwere ego ifu ị nwere ma ncha ige ntị ọfụma. Efe ndị aga mkpọrọ gana sị ga nga. We choose who we are. As I said, I will give you a triad of solutions at the level of individuals, then at the level of families, and at the level of nations of the world. Now, there's something else. Destiny, fate, cannot but be matters of choices. But you see, we make our choices and then our choices choose us. We make our choices and then our choices choose us. That's why you cannot not but make a choice. Yes, you must make a choice. Even when you say, I don't want to choose, you have chosen not to choose. You have made a choice. You can say, I choose or I do not choose. So whether you choose or you do not choose, you have made a choice either to choose or not to choose. The choice is yours. That choice makes you who you are. This is philosophy and life. Philosophy and life. Please note that very well. Let me come to something very basic. I'll go from the cultural levels to the scriptural levels to the philosophical levels, then to the political levels, even to the religious levels. Of course, I will always crown all by the spiritual level. The spiritual man judges everything and is judged by none. Let me come to the level of individuals. Ịma na Igbo si na ome mma na-emere onwe, ome njọ na-emere onwe, mere ya bụrụ. Ka mgbalị ama mmụọ, m ga-eji mgbere ife unu m na-ewe kọwara ife. O nwere na-akpọ ife aga ka onye si were chọọ. Aka ngwere akọta aja. O mere ma chi ekworo. O mere ma chi ekworo. O menwụrọ. Ka mgbalị ga-ama. Ọ na njụ onye ka ị bụ. Ị ga-aza nwere onye ka ị bụ. Who are you? Of course, you are an individual. You have an identity. But be careful about personal identity. You see, for instance, I say I. You can also say I. Not that I say I. But who is the I? Who owns the I? Or who is the I Almighty? Who is the Almighty I? Be careful about your identity. I will shock you. If you want to know who you are, you must go beyond yourself to your father and your mother. I won't tell you your sisters and brothers, but that's a very delicate, complex issue. The family spirit, alias familiar spirit. Now, if you are, or if you got your identity from your father and your mother, and of course from God Himself, who is the Almighty I told you about that. Now, what is the distinction between you and your father and mother? I didn't say your father or your mother. Between you and your father and mother. Let's leave your siblings. I won't tell you. You know that it is a very difficult question to ask. And whether you are different from your brothers and sisters is another question. Another question. Which you cannot answer now. I don't know whether it can be answered at all. Who you are in reference to your father and mother, not father or mother. And who are you in reference to your brothers and sisters? Then, who are you in reference to the father or the father of the father of your father till the last generation? Maybe a billionth generation, a trillionth generation. Or who are you in reference to the brother of the brother of your brother, and so on and so forth, the sister of the sister? Please be very careful. I want to give you the imagery issue of identity. That's why at times You want to do something, you do some other thing. Because something has come up to embarrass you. Ka m kọwaa in Igbo. Onye arasị anya chọrọ ikwu ọzọ pụọ n'ọnụ. Ife ọma na ife ọma emekọtala na ọbara bara gị arụ. Ife ọma niile ife ọma ya ndị buru ụzọ wee gaba. Isi na nweta arụ na ọbara na ọkpụkpụ. Etinyere mmụọ na mkpụrụ obi nke a sị na Chukwu. Si ndị a nweta ife ndị a. Ife mfe mere ga na-adọtara gị ife ọma na ọbara gị. Onye isi ọbara na-akpọtara gị ife ọma, na-adọtara gị ndị ezigbo mmadụ. Mana ajọ ife alụ anyị na-ewe arụ anyị mekọtara si n'ọbara ndị bụ ụzọ baghị arụ, na-adọtara gị ajọ ife, na-akpọtara gị ndị ori na ndị ama ndị ọjọọ dị iche iche a na-akpasu gị iwe. Na-ajụzi onye ka ị bụ? Who are you? Who are these people who have gone up before you? Who did evil or who did right? Who are these sinners and saints in your blood? In your blood. Who are these sinners and saints in your blood? Who attract things good, better, best, things bad, worse and ugly? Almost not bad, badamba. They're thinking badamba. So much they can go over again. Ị na-akwado ọzọ mee ya enweghị iwe. Pụọ omimmo. Very soon I will put in a program called Sacred Communion. I will tell you how to go into yourself. It's higher than these meditations and of these the Asian people, the Eastern people. Ụmụ nke m ga-emetụrụ n'aka gbasara ife na-eme na Congo. Because the Congo, well, I will speak that in English later on. Let me say and the traditional perspective. It's about Igbo philosophy and life. Igbo. Now look at what happened. Someday, sometime, somewhere, a seed came up in Congo, the Kluna seed. It's an idea, it's a concept. You think they have killed the concept? No. Let that Minister of Justice and the President of Congo listen. They have not killed anything. It's an idea. It's vaporous. It's a concept. You cannot kill it. Be careful about that. You cannot kill it. When you kill all of your people, you cannot kill that concept. You cannot. Now be careful about that concept. So see, my word is, if you address the cause, where did that kind of seed produce the evil effect? You are fighting an effect, not the cause. One the Congo Ifa. And if you are fighting an effect without addressing the cause will produce more effects, more crowding effects. And by the way, what happened to your people is what they deserve. What they deserve. It's difficult to understand. That's why I've told that I am not happy with these leaders we have in the world now, both in the politics or in the churches and whatever. A good number of them don't know what they are really leading in. How can you be a leader and you are not in control of the spiritual atmosphere of your area of jurisdiction? That's it. Be careful if you are in control and some other worse spirit or human being is in control of the spiritual level. You are only in control of the physical level. Don't you know? You see, I tell you something about what Jesus Christ said. When you kill the body, you cannot kill the spirit. It is better to destroy the spirit than to destroy the bodies. It is better. Watch it. There is a saying we have, both in law and in philosophy. At times, these lawyers trump up their necks to avow, but avow some of these Latin quotations. But they belong to us, the philosophers, because we taught them logic and clear thought that they use in doing what? Cross-examining people. That's our work as philosophers. Look at that aphorism. Cesante causa, cesat effectus. Cesante causa, cesat effectus. If the cause ceases, the effect it has produced will also cease. So it is better to leave the effects and handle the cause. And let us assume all the effects will be destroyed. Than to handle the effect without handling the cause. And let me tell you, a people deserve their leaders. So you see, a negative, ugly, evil cause produced the effect of those small boys in the numbers. That effect, by that very law, by its own law, produced, because they, of course, the conservative made those boys to be heartless. Actually, if you are told what those boys did, you'll be the person to kill them. Some ended families with machetes. What is your family? Entered and finished. Your father and your mother and your children with cutlass or whatever. Just like these people who are in various bushes in Anambra State and other states of Nigeria, these kidnappers, they cut the parts of people. They dismember people, their kidneys, their livers. See, what kind, that's why, you see, in various states of Nigeria, now you see that most governors are after these hoodlums, these privatives. You are after them. You don't know the cause of their actions. You can never find them. If you find them and you destroy them, some other one will appear tomorrow with their head ahead. That's why I said some of these leaders should be taught. They should be taught spirituality. And they'll be in total control. How can you be in control of the physical aspect of Anambra State? Physical. of physical aspect of Nigeria, of physical aspect of your diocese, even the religious aspect. The religious aspect is not the spiritual aspect. You may be in charge of a diocese as a bishop. Some other agadatos will be in charge of the spirituality of that level, and you are finished. You are finished. You are finished. I told you that. Please always gather here every Monday by 8 o'clock p.m. for this Russian life, so that you get insights into your life. You go into the depths of your being, your spirit, and your person, and address your problems. You don't address things from a shallow point of view, very shallow things. Some of these leaders, presidents, governors, the clergy are very shallow people, very shallow people. That's why I say that I laugh. They pass over in silence. I laugh at them. So they're in charge of nothing. If you are not in charge of the spirituality of your nation or state or your family or even your life, you are in charge of nothing. Christ said it. The flesh, that's John chapter 6, verse 3. The flesh profited nothing, but the spirit gives life. And God is spirit. Whoever must worship must do so in spirit and truth. That's why I told you spirituality is larger than religion. This is the truth. You not like us to say, but we are totally coming from the spiritual point of view. Completely. See, I don't want to go into other nuances, other implications of what I'm saying, because I still have what I am addressing. And think that the life you have now, you are responsible for it. I am trying to define the you that is you, the you in you that is you, the you from you, the you through you, the you around you, the you around you. That is you. So when I say you are in control, I mean you are in control. I also mean other things. I mean other things. So be careful. Most of you are not in control of your spiritual life. It is a pity. That's why hoodlums exploit you to their own worthless advantage, their own wimpy advantage. All around, though, not just in politics. We have so many politics, the politics of politics. No, in Nigeria, you have politicians without political ability. You have politicians with politics, not with political knowledge or wisdom. That's why any whoever knows anything at all can become a politician in Nigeria. We start swindling money. Not just in Nigeria, in Africa too. In Africa too. And you see, I am still talking about, of course, I still have the Congo issue in my mind. Those boys who were killed, the actions and reactions of their thoughts, of their words and their actions produced that minister of justice, that ruthless minister of justice, and that president who gave order. So those boys who were killed deserved that minister of justice and deserved the president who killed them. Yes, Let me tell you something about. Let me go a little bit to the Bible, to the scripture. At times you see God go and kill the Amalekites, kill them, kill everything about them, kill the beasts there, finish everything. Chineke ya na onye ọ na-agwa bụ mmadụ mụrụ na ọ na-anụ ife mbụsọ when they preserve that the good aspects of the things for us to sacrifice to the deity. Don't forget obedience is better than sacrifice. That was the word that condemned Saul and took away the kingship from him and passed it on to David. I want to tell you something about that. Most of you are condemning the act of God. Don't do that. This God is a very wicked God, very ruthless God. What kind of God is this that gave the command for the entire people to be wiped out? Have you asked yourself what those people did that merited that kind of genocide? You don't know. You don't know. I don't want to go into that. It's a spiritual problem. Anything God tells you to do it. To the letter. Even in your own personal life, if He tells you do not steal, don't steal. He tells you do not kill, don't kill. Don't worship idols, don't worship them. And so on and so forth. Whatever God tells you not to do not do that. He knows why He told you that. Some of our ancestors are murderers. They are fornicators. They are idolaters, and so on and so forth. Let me leave whether there is a choice before birth, before you are born, whether there is a choice. That we choose who we are. So, did you choose that before birth? Yes or no? I won't answer that. Will there be also a choice after life? But know this, that you make choices and these choices make you. Let's verify that. I'll give you the opinion of George Bernard Shaw and Thomas Jefferson concerning democracy and the elections and the nations. That's why at times we condemn leadership in Africa without condemning followership. Not just in even if, please apply this to I'm a very universal mind. I talk from all points of view. I took time to study. So what I tell about your person as an individual, I should tell about your family, your state, your town, your nation, your church, the church you attend, your world. I cannot. Ndị Igbo si a na-enwesị na-ekwu ibe. It's our philosophy in Igbo culture. A na-ekwu ọnwa si apụ ekwuchi ọnwa si ụgwọ ibe. So you see, followership is worse than leadership. Anywhere you have a failure in leadership, the followership is nothing at all, nothing at all. Not if hardship. That's why you elect leaders that will destroy you. That's what Jefferson said. In democracy, you elect the leader you deserve. The tyrant, all of you will die because that leader came to kill you. Because you are killers. Remember what happened when the Israelites demanded kingship from the prophet Samuel. The prophet Samuel, give us a king that we will be like the other nations on the world. The king will lead us to war. Look at the war. It's too bad. Not even that the king will lead them to worship God, but a war of peace. That's what Jesus Christ said. John 18, verse 36. Why? Because il mundo prejura diabetes. Sed competite ego vice mundo. John 16, verse 63. 16, verse 33. John 16, verse 33. Il mundo prejuram habitis, sed competite ego vici mundum. The hoc mundo. My kingdom is not of this world. Why? Because in the world you have tribulations. But do not be afraid. Be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. Killers will get a murderer as their king. Cheaters will get a cheater as their king. It applies to families, kindreds, nations, churches. Let me tell you, some of your pastors were placed over you to punish you. Some of your parish priests, some of your bishops, some of your GOs, some of your whatever are placed over you to punish you. You attracted the wicked man to destroy you with wickedness. Please, I'm not saying about every member of the clergy, no. Because some of us, if you are good people, you get a good shepherd, who's your bishop. At least I know of, I know many bishops closely. I know one. I will not tell you that one. He's a good shepherd. Who appointment or house to the Tom Probaton. He's in Anambra State. I won't tell you. So lovely, so lovely. That bishop has a divine heart. A divine heart. A divine heart. The heart of God. He loves the people. He can die for the people. He will always tell you that the measure of love is to love without measure. Some of you may not know the bishop I'm talking about. The measure of love is to love without measure. Also, I know that bishops who are ruthless. Ruthless. But the first bishop is an archbishop. Not just, I know it. Bishop, but it's an archbishop. Let me put that word, that adjective. I also know those who are ruthless. They punish the people, and also the people punish them. Because he goes to the West, you attempt to punish the people, the people want to punish you, and they will kill you. I am telling you the truth about reality. You can verify that. If you come to a company, and all of you tips, a master thief will be a director. But if you are holy, a holy person will be a leader, a holy person. So be careful about the emergence of these kings and these presidents and these bishops and these royal fathers in the towns or these governors. Be careful about their emergence. Sometimes, someday, somewhere, somebody must know or pay. There is a person who vowed someday, sometime, somewhere, somebody must pay. I don't forget about Bible. Somebody must pay. So you see, when Chinua said that the problem of Nigeria is that of leadership, he said the truth, but not the whole truth. Not to say of saying nothing but the truth. Actually, the problem of Nigeria is followership, followership, followership. We see the truth, we don't care about the truth. We engage in all sorts of idolatry. We tell lies. Planlessness is a way of life. Hatred, rancor, and all that. And you think we'll get a good leader. Anyị na-aghọ aghụghọ ebu anyị ibu mbekwu ọ bụrụ isi anyị. So you see, there's Emerson. Emerson said that you are destined to become the person you have decided to be. Also, a nation is destined to become the nation the citizens have decided to be. So it affects individuals and also nations and churches and empires and kingdoms, and so on and so forth. So on and so forth. Please don't miss this broadcast any day. Don't miss it. It is here that you see the other side of the reality. You get to know what will happen, what is happening, what will continue to happen if nothing is done. If nothing is done. Make sure you are pressing the like and the share buttons. Let me leave the Congo people alone. In the cycles of time, someday, sometime, somewhere, the spirit that produced these boys killed. You didn't kill all of them. You didn't kill all of them. And if you vow to kill all of them, at some point in time you kill yourself. You destroy yourself. You are part of the reality. Let me leave the so of course I heard that where they are debating whether that's the whether that thing that Constant did, or the president did, whether it is the best solution that can be given. I won't answer that. I won't answer that. That question. But you cannot kill an idea or a spirit. You can't. You want to kill an idea or a spirit, you have to do so at the spiritual level, the metaphysical level, not at the physical level, not to talk of the level of the flesh. You're killing the flesh. You're killing the flesh. The person you're killing, do you know how that person came to that configuration? But you, the killer, do you know why you're not the victim? Why somewhere you are the victim? Be careful. Be careful about your life. What you do repeatedly makes you who you are. You are what you do repeatedly. If you tell lies repeatedly, you end up a liar. That's who you are. If you kill repeatedly, you end up a murderer, a killer. If you do good repeatedly, you end up a saint, so on and so forth. So excellence is not an act. Some of you, that's why people rush into actions. No, no. What do you call actions? This done repeatedly. That's what we call action. So habit is greater than action. Because when you act and act and act repeatedly, you then form a habit and a character that will mold you. You cannot change. It will mold you either for better or for worse. And also, people who are in a family. Suppose in a family, no, the Igbo people are wonderful. Nothing about agboro. Na ndụrụ ga ndụ n'ala Igbo. Na-ekwe ege ntị. E nwere agbụrụ ndị ohi. Ihe kpatara ha ji nwere agbụrụ ndị ohi. Na ndị a amụtago ezu ori nwoke ga-eji egbolụ. Mmadụ zuo dozuo oke nọ na agbụrụ abụbedo zue. Ọ bụrụ agbụrụ ohi. Nwere agbụrụ aghụghọ, ndị aghụghọ. Mbekwe juru ebe ahụ na agbụrụ ahụ. Ọ bụ ndị ajọ obi, n'obi nsi, n'obi ụfụ, ndị obi ekwe nkwa, n'obi ekwe nkwa, na-adịta ife, ndị a bụ ofu obi, ndị a bụ imika obere, imika obere, imika obere. Unu na-eme ife na unu echere nwere ife ọ bụ, unu medo ọrụ mmụọ dagbuo unu ma ọzọ unu. Etu a ka ọ dị. Ebe a ga na-akọ ebe a. Ejisi biko a sị na onye bụ nwa agadi nwaanyị ka ọ na-eri akpana ya napịa akpana ma o gwobudo ọnya oge ndị ọzọ. Biko onye nọ na be gị, onye nọ na be gị, ya famili be gị, ịfụ na mmụọ ji nọdụ dị iche na nke ndị ọzọ. Ekwentị unu ncha gbakọ kpọọ ya dọọ ya ọdụ. Maka onye bụ ebe unu na-egbu, o gburu unu na-egbu, ọ gwa stranger batara bụ unu, a thief. Unu ha bịa, ife ga-eme unu, ife ga-eme unu. Tụọ ka ọ dị, onwe ebe a na-alụ dịka kọmpanị, dịka indọstrị, dịka skuul, dịka barak, dịka chọọchị. Enwe onye mmụọ ya pụrụ iche na mmụọ eji nọrọ ebe ahụ. Na-ekwu na ma onye a ọ bụ onye nkịtị, ọ dairektọ, ọ bụ fada, ọ bishọp, ọ prezident, ọ gọvanọ, biko si na sit down ka a dụọ ya ọdụ na-etu o si eme abụrụ etu anyị si eme. Maka emere Igbo si na o mere n'izu ome n'ọnwụ. Mgbe a na-ekwu na-eteka ife dịrị aka ọ ga-emerịrị ya. Okwu a nke ọzọ, biko ka mkpokọta okwu a, maka na okwu erika na-ekwusi ekwusi. Ọmụ ndị ọzọ ebido okwu ebe a kwụsịrị. Ma ịfụrụ na oge ọbụla m na-enwe tọpiko abụrụ nke nkwubu na mbụ, ife dị na erika ekwughị ekwu ekwubere na-ekwu ebe na-erike ebe a ga-ekwu erike maka ịnọgodo n'odo n'ime onwe gị gwana gị ndịgịda n'ime onwe gị ọ bụ site na ụdị enyi ọyị nwere bụ site na ogologo akpịrị bụ site na etu ọbụla o si dịrị ịnọdụ iwe chie ihe ide ichegbu mbụ kwuo okwu idekwu bụ mbụ kwuo mbe ide mbụ mbụ jụọ onwe ajụjụ maka imebiwo ego oge ikwuru okwu rụrụ alụ n'ọchị eche rụrụ alụ n'ime onwe ịmala n'oge ime ife dị emebụ na mbụ fega na anọdụ abịa na ezinụlọ kịta ada ezuori ofu onye were egbe zuori maka usoro ndị abanidegwu onye afọ anọrọ ya ọpụgo ma ọ gị na onwe ya abụrụ onye zuori afọ ihe ọjọọ ga-akwụ nara ya soro ejiji afọ soro omume afọ soro okwu afọ bata na be gị bata na arụgụ na meghe alụ nwe gị bụrụ ọya ka ọ ga-eji pịasa gị ọya daja ndị bụ na ebido ya ọya afọ maka ajọ omume ajọ ejiji ajọ okwu oge bụrụ na ndị ọjọọ ebe na bụ ndị otu bụrụ egbe bịa na be gị nke ka njọ ọnụ ọgị mkpọtapa nara bụ unu ka atọrọ nna gị ma ọ tọrọ nwanne nwoke gị nwa akpọtara mmadụ na ndị ori na be gị ọ bụ na ajị da n'ime biko ma ị ga-eme ị na-edo ọtọ na-apụta n'ụdọ ọgbọ na ala eji wee keji tụọ ka ọ dị n'ebe nwoke na nwaanyị n'odo fụdụ ike ọ na-efe ọdụdụ emebu na mbụ pụta na be gị fedịga ndị a na-ala ụlọ nwndị gbasị efe ụla be ụla si abịa gị na ụla ọ na-ama ife ụla na-alala ụla alazi n'ụla oge ụla na-abịa nwoge ya alado ụla n'isi ya adapụ na-alala ụla oge agba oge ụla oge ọnwụ na-abịa oge ụla ga ọ bụ ịdị ndụ na-alala ụla gịnị ka iji ụla eme ịlachara lakwa isi lakwa nwanne echi n'oge nne ya na-eri fue onye nni bute nni onwe ndị akpa bụ iri bụdo iri ka anyị rie iri anyị ga-eri iri ị na-eri nri ndị ga-eri ka ọja afọ ga-agbawa ka ụgbọ gbalị agbalị sọ nga eri nri sọ na fara bụ na sị erizi nri nakwa eri nri ma nri ya bụ na chukwu. Let food not be a god and don't die fighting for food. It is nothing. Man does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. Before you leave this altar, make sure that you press the like and the share buttons. The like and the share buttons. That people will know the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. As you do so, you save souls for God. As you save souls for God, you bank in heaven. That's your bank in heaven. You bank forever and ever and ever. As the cycle of times turn into evergreen symptom levels. Amen. Lumen ad revelationem gentium et gloriam plebiscite Israel.